Okay, guys, I'm back again today. I went on Tantalizing, Miss Tantalizing's website, hey, Miss Ten, and well, I went on her YouTube page, and she did a tag, an About Me tag. So I guess I'm gonna do the About Me tag. It consists of a total of, I believe, 12 questions on here. Yeah, there's 12 questions. And so let's get into the tag and get started because I don't want it to be a long drawn out video. The very first question states, if you were on death row, what would you order for your last meal? Um, wow, if I was on death row, what would I order for my last meal? I would probably want I know down here in the South, we're really, really big on garlic crabs and shrimp. So I would probably want me a tray of garlic crabs, um, the garlic crabs, shrimp with all the fixings. That would be my last meal. Some bottom crawlers. The second question is, how many times did you record your first video? The very first video that I did for YouTube, that was like in '07, I think. Um, I did my very first video. I only did it once because it was actually a collage of different video clips that I put together. So I recorded it once. Um, what are your first thoughts when you wake up? My very first thoughts when I wake up in the morning is thank you, Lord, for blessing me with another day. And I say that out loud, and I am grateful. Those are my first thoughts when I wake up in the morning. Um, if you received a gift you didn't like, what would you do with it? I feel actually I've never received a gift that I actually just didn't like. I feel like everything that's given to me is a blessing regardless of whether it's, I'm not that type of person. So I'm grateful for any and every gift that I receive. I know, that's just how I am. Um, the next one is, what's your fondest childhood memory? Actually, the other night, my sister on Facebook, she posted something that was really funny. She was watching the Muppets take on Manhattan, and she had tagged me in it, and she was like, "This makes me think um my sister when she was crazy about Miss Piggy and Miss Kermit. I mean Miss Piggy and Kermit. I had this Miss Piggy doll when I was little. I absolutely was crazy obsessed with Miss Piggy and Kermit when I was growing up, and I had this freaking Miss Piggy doll forever, and that was like the best time. We had some of the best times, and I never got my Kermit to go with my Miss Piggy though. I still want it because I actually still have my Miss Piggy, but and yeah, I have a lot of stuff from when I was a child. Not a lot of stuff, but I do hold on to stuff because it's sentimental to me. But yeah, Miss Piggy, watching the Muppets with my sister and my brother and my cousins when we were little, going outside during the summer, and we felt like our grandparents' yard was endless. It was just so huge, and then to go back now, it just seems so small. But yeah, those are some of my fondest memories as a child. Um, if you, the next question is, if you've seen someone with a booger hanging out of their nose, would you tell them? Yeah, because I would want somebody to tell me. I wouldn't just, if I'm sitting there talking to you and you got a booger hanging out of your nose, yeah, I'm gonna say you need to wipe your nose, or I would do it in a tactful manner. I wouldn't do anything to embarrass them, but yeah, I would let them know they got a booger hanging out of their nose. Um, the next question is, how many tattoos or piercings do you have, if any? I actually have two tattoos. I have one on each arm, and I guess I can show you guys. I have my Superman tat, and I got this a couple of years back, and I think a lot of people say I think I'm invincible. If you saw my weight loss video that I posted before this, then you would know why I think I'm so invincible. it. Yeah, I got my Superman tat, and then I have another one here, which is the African symbol for God is Most High. And yes, I did research before I put it on my body. Um, as far as piercings, right now I just have my ears pierced. I only have two holes in my ears. I can't get more than two holes. I try. I had more, but I just my ears are too sensitive. But I absolutely love tattoos. I I love tattoos. Love them. I would I would probably get my whole back done. But no, I think I will probably get two more tattoos, and what I really want is a breast cancer ribbon right here on my hand, and the HIV and AIDS symbol on my other hand. But that's pretty much uh it in regards to tattoos out. But I only have two right now and two piercings. Um, the next question is, who inspires you the most? My kids inspire me the most. Um, they are really blessings to me. They hard headed at sometimes. Sometimes they send mommy and drive mommy kind of crazy. But when it all comes down to it, I don't care if I could be having one of the worst days on this earth. But when I get there, if I just spend a few minutes talking to my son will just sometimes come and sit and talk to me. We've been spending a lot of time together, and he's in high school. My son is in high school, and he'll just come and sit and talk to me sometimes, or we'll watch a movie together, or he'll just start talking to me, and it's like, how did he know I just needed to feel needed? The same thing with my daughter. My daughter knows when I'm sick. And they come to me and they motivate me to do more, to do better, everything. So my kids act they inspire me, they encourage me, they uplift me. So my kids. The next question is, have you ever been beat up? No. I didn't get in fights as a kid. At all. I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't. I've never been beat up. I'll say that. I'll leave it at that. I've never, ever, ever been beat up. The next question is, when you were a kid, did you ever steal candy at the checkout? Actually, no. I never ever stole candy at the checkout. But when I was 7, we had this store here called Zales. They closed down many, many years ago. And I was walking around the store. I found this little mirror, and I walked around the store the whole time with that mirror. And I walked out the store with that mirror. My mom turned around in the car, and she saw me. I guess I just use this as an example. Like, she saw me I'm just sitting there, do 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 do, playing with the mirror, do 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 do. And my mom says, "What did you get that from? Did you take that out of that store?" "Ma'am, yes, ma'am." I don't know. I just know that that was the first and the last. My mama beat me with a plum tree switch that day. She waited. My hair came down to here when I was little, and my mama had to comb my hair that night. And she didn't say nothing. She had me between her legs, combing my hair. All I know is a plum tree switch came out of nowhere. I never ever walked out the store without paying for anything ever again in my life. So no, no. The next question is, if you won $1 million, what would be the first thing you would buy? If I won $1 million, what would be the first thing I would buy? Actually, what's be the first thing I would buy? I would actually relocate. The first thing I would do would be relocate my family, and I would probably uh, go ahead and put away funds for my kids' college education, and go ahead and pay off my college education because I am a student. But yeah, that's about it. But 10% would automatically have to go to my church off the top from jump. Before I did anything, 10% would go off to my church, and after that, if I had to spend my money on anything, it would be for me and my family to relocate. Yeah. The last and final question is, will you ever stop YouTubing? I don't think I would ever stop YouTubing. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I've been on YouTube since 2007 and I stopped doing it for a while. And I wasn't doing YouTube videos for YouTube. I actually was doing it for me, which is what I do anyway. But I mean, I wasn't doing like I really wasn't interacting with anybody on YouTube. Like now I actually interact with different people here on the site. But before I just did my videos and I actually moved them from YouTube to my blog page. And so I mean I don't know if I'll ever stop YouTubing. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get bored with it and not do it anymore. I don't know. But that's it for the tag. The original tag came from Naturally Nola. And I saw the tag on Tantalizing's page. So I'll put both of those young ladies' YouTube links down below in the box. Thanks again for taking the time to watch my video. Until next time, bye guys.